Hi guys, my name is Peter, and I just wanted to post a video response to Ashley's video about having antiphospholipid syndrome, because I felt that I could just add my story. Maybe you'd be interested in listening to it. Um, I'm a 20-year-old student. I live in Hungary, which is a Central or Eastern European country, if you wouldn't know that. And just about a year ago, just before my SAT exams, I had severe diarrhea, which was really unpleasant, and it was so bad that I had to actually be hospitalized with it. And while in the hospital, I was lying still for about a couple of days, and like one morning, just like this, just like from going to sleep, feeling totally well and totally normal, I went to having really bad leg pain in the morning. So I told my doctors, and they waited a day, 2 days, and then when it didn't go away, the pain, they examined it with a Doppler machine, and they found that I had a deep vein thrombosis. So that's when it all started. That's when like basically my health just collapsed like a castle of cards. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm like sickly and I can't do anything, but well, I'll get to my present condition as well. But let me just reflect a little bit more. So I was diagnosed with this thrombosis, this DVT in my left calf, and after the tests came back, my blood workup came back, I found out that I had lupus, which I'm sure if you're watching this video you have some idea about what it is. Actually, I only know like the general principles of lupus. I'm not like a med student, so I can't really like go into depths about it. But anyway, I got diagnosed with that, and I also got diagnosed with antiphospholipid syndrome, and they also discovered some tumors in my spleen, all at the same time, same day. So that's the thrombosis, the lupus, the the antiphospholipid, and the spleen tumors. I didn't really know, I didn't really know like what the two like blood sicknesses meant really, like the diseases, the lupus and the antiphospholipid, but the spleen thing was quite worrying, and the thrombosis was really bad. So actually 13 months ago I was put on fraxaparin, which is basically an anticoagulation drug. You just have to inject it using or giving yourself basically shots in your stomach. But then I was transferred to pills after the initial 1 month period of being diagnosed, and now for the past 12 months I've been on warfarin, which is basically not the only, but basically the anticoagulation drug if you have one of these sicknesses. So I've been taking that every day. Known side effects include uh, well, excuse me for not knowing the English names of each symptom. Like, I mean, each symptom and sickness, but it means well, if you take warfarin for a long time, your bones, they get weak, and they'll break more easily. So my doctors told me that I have a greater chance to break a bone, and also if I cut myself or I have an accident, I'm more prone to internal bleeding or external bleeding, which is not lucky. Basically, it basically takes away all my chances of surviving a car accident that results in internal bleeding. So that's not quite nice. And I have to observe a strict diet, which I'm sure everyone taking warfarin is familiar with. You have to keep away from vitamin K, which is basically what screws with your eye NR levels, which are basically your coagulation levels. And anyway, so after this, after being set on the drug, after getting out of the hospital, after finishing my SATs, the next step was basically taking out my spleen because it was growing at a really fast rate. So a normal spleen is about 70 to 90 grams, I think, and mine was about 500 grams. So it was like more than 5 times the size of a normal spleen. Actually, my chest was well, you could, if you just like felt my chest up here, you could basically like feel it like prodding out of my body. So it was quite dramatic, and they took it out. Luckily, it was an almost 4-hour operation, but the surgeon, he almost didn't want to take the risk because he said that I'm more prone to bleeding, and this operation requires well, it goes with a lot of bleeding, and they didn't want to take me off the anticoagulation drugs, which make me bleed, because if they would have done that, then I would have gotten possibly another thrombosis or embolism in my lungs or in my brain or in my heart, and I could have died from that. So anyway, that's something that you have to remember. If you're diagnosed with one of these sicknesses, actually the sickness that that causes me to have such a great risk of having a thrombosis is gene number 5. I have a deficit of gene number 5, so I don't have any number 5 genes. I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology. I might have them, they might not be working, but I know it has something to do with that. So anyway, I forgot to mention that at the beginning, but that's what causes the elevated risk of having a thrombosis. So anyway, I took the spleen out, but I've been living a pretty normal life ever since. All I have to give up really is drinking alcohol because of the warfarin, because alcohol also screws with your blood work, and if you drink a lot of alcohol, my doctors told me that it messes up your liver. Of course, I mean everyone knows that, but my liver is even more vital to me than to quote normal person, because I'm taking medications for the rest of my life. Even if it's this one medication, I need my liver to to be able to process that medication. So my doctor explained to me that if I would start drinking, and if even if I could drink without it affecting my blood levels, it would still damage my liver, which would basically compromise the effectiveness of any medication in the long run, which would basically be equal to a death sentence. So I mean, I'm not drinking, which is kind of hard because I'm a freshman at my university, so it takes some self-constraint, and well, it's not easy all the time. Actually, I did smoke earlier. I quit smoking, which is basically a positive thing. However, I do still enjoy a good cigar now and then. I mean, like, what are you gonna do? I have to have some form of relaxation other than studying. So, cigars, yeah, I still enjoy them. I can have a beer or two now and then, but nothing serious. And basically, oh yeah, the other really like negative effect of this whole thing is that I can't really do any sports the way I did them before. I mean, I still go to the gym, but I can't do any exercises with big weights. So basically, I'm doing everything with minimal, like, women's weights. I'm sorry, but I thought that I was predestined for bigger weights, but whatever. I have to keep with the small ones. So that's it. Basically, but I still enjoy skiing, which is dangerous, so that's why I have to be a really good skier if you have one of these sicknesses, because if you fall, then you will get big, massive hemorrhaging under your skin, but that's why you shouldn't fall. So, well anyway, my time is coming to an end right now, so I just, wanted to send a shout out to everyone that has one of these sicknesses or is going through tough times, like me. I went through some tough times. I had my own panic attacks during the night, but stay strong, keep